So, ayun po guys, no, naandito pala si Papa sa likod namin. Ewan ko lang kung nandinig yan yung mga sinasabi ni Ajesh. Patay tayo lang, booking tayo. Ayun. Ayun po siya, oh. Ayun po siya. Ayun. So sana lang hindi siya narinig, no? Kasi kung narinig, patay. Sermon na yan. Another day, another vlog. What is up, guys? Hope you all are doing fantastic, staying safe and sound. We are finally back with this banger.
Well, hello!
After weeks of brainstorming. So the thing is, I grew up with overprotective parents. Brown parents. Now that's a whole another level. Akalain mo yun, pupunta lang ako ng birthday, kailangan pa may kasamang bodyguard.
Damn!
I mean, bakit ba? Kailangan pa ba yun? I don't know.
Ay, meron akong kwento!
There was one time I had to go for to my friend's birthday party, right? Well, of course I couldn't go, right? Because wala sa bahay yung papa ko, so there was no way for me to go because you know my father don't allow me to commute to go alone, right? So I had to lie. Akong ibang choice, but I had to lie. So what I told him was that I was going for a group project. Pretty classic, I know. Well, it actually works, you know. It worked for me pretty well, right? So, sabi ko sa kanya, pupunta ako for a group project. Ayun, so may pinasama siya sa akin na lalaki, right? I think just to make sure that I'm really going to a group project. The venue where the birthday was, it was a hotel, right, with a pool and everything. So you know, we went there, you know, we swam, we ate, and a lot of stuff, right? So what happened was the guy that came with me, he ratted me out.
Long live the king.
You know, he ratted me out. He shouldn't do that. So ayun, tinawagan ako ng papa ko, pinagalitan ako, sabi niya, bakit hindi mo ako sinabihan, ganito ganyan. So you know, I couldn't do anything, you know, andun na ako eh. So I went home. It was around 8 p.m. already, right? 8:30. He was waiting for me, right? Ayun, sinermonan po ako. Sabi niya, bakit ka pumunta? Ganto ganyan. Sabi ko, well, birthday ng kaibigan ko. Kumain kami. Diba? Nag-celebrate kami. Sabi niya, kung kain lang pala ang habol mo, eh, may pagkain naman pala tayo sa bahay. Sabi ko, well, may swimming pool dun. May CR naman tayo, maligo ka. Punta ka sa tindahan, bumili ka ng soft drink, solve na. Sabi ko, eh, wala na akong nasagot. Well, okay.
Moving on. Now, most brown parents have a relationship phobia.
A severe relationship phobia.
And to be honest, nobody has really found a cure for it. As a brown kid, let me just share with you my personal experience when I first started dating my girlfriend. You know, I had to unlock this Sherlock ability of mine just to go out of my house. You know, I had to formulate strategies, be very clever, you know, make up lies.
And all that shit. There was this one time
Oh, and this one time at band camp?
when I had to go out for a date with my girlfriend, but obviously I couldn't tell dad because it was already past my curfew time. I know, curfew. And it was 6 p.m. 6 p.m. That was my curfew time. So obviously, I had to make up something, right, just to go out. So what I told dad was I was gonna buy milk, you know, particularly almond milk. And where we live, almond milk is pretty hard to find, you know, nearby. So I told him, you know, it's gonna take time. So he told me, you know, go out, whatever, you know, take 30 minutes and whatever. If you don't find it, just come back. So okay, you know, at least I was able to go out. I went out and came back after 2 hours.
2 hours.
What was supposed to be 30 minutes became 2 hours. And when I came back home, and that was it. That was it for me. welcome back guys. So ayun no, nagka-problema po tayo no. Hindi lang isa pero madaming problema kasi nasira po yung mic namin, nahulog po yung phone namin, nasira yung tripod namin. So we had to switch to a camera pero yung video doon hindi namin ma-transfer sa sa laptop o sa iPad. So wala, ang daming issue pero yeah, we are back. So welcome back to this episode. May special guest po tayo ngayon no. At yung special guest na yun is ang kapatid ko si Ajesh. So let's all welcome him. Pero sa tingin ko po no, wala pa siya eh. Baka na late po no. Usually ako naman po yung nalilate pero parang ngayon siya ata yung na-late no. Finally guys, andito na po siya no. So let's all welcome him again. So ayun. Welcome to this episode.
Thank you, Uncle.
Finally.
Viewers.
Yes, so hello to
I
all my
just said
subscribers.
hello,
Okay.
subscribers. Hello, viewers. I hope you guys enjoy his content, which I help
And
create,
subscribe.
by the way.
And basically guys, Ajesh is here to share his experience when he went to Philippines. And he went for a camp. For a camp, you know, with his friends. So let's just hear it out from him.
Guys, my story is about a year ago, during the good old days. This was when I went to Philippines for my vacation, and during that vacation, my friends had this plan basically to go to a camp, which was held by their scout organization.
Okay.
Yeah, so since it was my vacation, I thought that why not make this part of my vacation, despite
Right,
it being
right.
unexpected.
Right.
Right, so what I did was so I started the usual, tried to get permission from dad, tried to lure him into saying that all right, you can go, but
Of course.
he said that no, you can't.
I got a bad feeling about this.
But the thing here is the reasoning behind it was quite different. It was because we already had plans to go somewhere else.
Oh, to another event.
Yeah, to another
probably.
event.
Okay.
But the camping sounded more fun, so I was like, I tried to get more ideas, and the most sufficient was when I told my friends to ask Dad. I don't know, he trusted them more at that time rather than trusting me, but yeah, it was fine. So my friends talked Dad into letting me go. So
How many were you?
sure, it was we were quite a lot.
Okay.
20 or something.
20.
Yeah,
That's a
most
lot.
of the
That's a
people
lot.
there were my former schoolmates and classmates. I started packing. I took my stuff. I told my friends and I went to the camp. We all went together on a cab, so it was really fun. And
Wow, cab is a really social term, guys, right? But
Multi-cab.
Well, where we live, there's no such thing as cab because there's only tricycle,
Tricycle.
it's tricycle, and
multi-cab. That's what we call it, cab.
Yeah.
Yeah, multi-cab.
Wow. Back to the topic.
Back to the topic.
Okay.
Where the camp was held was quite far away. It was on a beach, and we lived in the city, so it took 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So yeah, we arrived at the camp. We started unpacking. I took my tent out. It was really fun, and so what happened was while I was unpacking, I just remembered one thing that I didn't tell Dad about the whole
Story.
that the camp was not that the camp was a week-long camp. Because the thing was, I told him that the camp was just a 2-day-long camp.
Wow.
Why? Why did I tell him? Because I knew it would have been much more harder to tell
To explain, to
no,
ask permission
to get
for a week.
permission
Yeah,
for a
yeah.
week-long camp.
It's pretty interesting and it's pretty fun that he was allowed to go for a 2-day camp, 2 days camp, whereas I wasn't even allowed to go for even a 1-day overnight camp, which is pretty weird and which is pretty dumb as well, as I'm the eldest,
I understand your pain.
Yeah, that's
alright.
That's really unfair.
Second day, he called me and asked me if I wanted him to pick me up or if I was gonna come home by myself. I was like, oh my God, Dad, I forgot to tell you. they extended the camp.
That it's a week-long camp.
Now it's a week-long camp.
You know, I think that's where the
And
problem begins.
he yelled. He was mad. He was like, "Oh my God, what didn't you tell me? Which camp extends at the last minute?" I was
Right.
like, "Dad, this camp."
Specifically this camp.
Specifically this camp.
Okay,
It's
wow.
a special camp. At first it was mad, furious, but then it was understanding. It was like, "Oh, you are already at the camp. You can continue
Just
on."
continue with
yeah,
it.
just
Yeah, yeah.
continue with it. So yeah, it was fun, and finally he came at the camp, you know, to check on me. So that was the thing, and he allowed me to like stay, and yeah, I enjoyed the rest of the camp. It was quite fun.
That's good. That's good. So I just remembered this incident that happened with Ajesh as well, like back when he was, I think, elementary or first year high school, right? It was also concerning, you know, camp. So our school has this event, you know, it's called Marian Camp. So probably if I have any Polinian viewers, all of you will know this. For non-Polinian viewers, we have this event in our school called Marian Camp. It's an overnight event, which starts at around 6:30 around then, right? So do you want to elaborate and tell us what really happened?
Not much happened. That's the problem. The camp starts about at 6:30. You know, after an hour after our school ends. You know, so we had like an hour to get ready and pack things, go to the camp. I went home, packed all the things, and fortunately, Dad at
Allowed
that
you.
time allowed me immediately to go. So what happened was Dad dropped me off at school, you know. But at that time, the event didn't really start yet, setting things up. So during that time, I played with my friends, you know, hung around, go to the canteen, blah, blah, blah. So event started at 8 something. You know, the event started, we settled down, we sat, you know, with my friends and all. Just as the event started, my dad came. And it was like, Ajesh, the event is over. We gotta go home. And I was like, Dad, it just started. We just settled in. Nobody's talking about going home. I was like, no, I just...
Everybody's getting ready to sleep over here.
Yeah, it was like...
So you guys went home at
No.
8.
Yeah, we went home at 8. I was like, Dad, this event just started. Why are you taking me home? And it was like, no, I just received a call. It's over. I was like, Dad,
A
what
call from who?
the principal. But he took me home anyway, so but I was a bit stubborn at that time. I talked him into like bringing me back at the event. I was like, Dad, come on, I was good at. He took me back, and I got to enjoy the event.
So good for you, man.
Exactly, it was basically that was the
think
whole story.
That's it, I think, for this episode as well. So you might want to say your
Yeah, so goodbye viewers. It was fun relaying my stories to you. Thank you so much for having me.
thank you
Yeah,
so
it
much
was
for coming
fun
to my
being-
show. Yes.
It was fun being in one of your vlogs again.
Thank
It
you
was
so much.
fun.
Look, we just got an audience right now. There you go.
I'm not an audience.
Say hi to the vlog.
Hi.
Tell them to subscribe to my channel.
Select the button.
Tell them to subscribe to my channel.
No.
Hindi naman po in all cases na ganito po yung nangyayari na kailangan na magsinungaling, kailangan na maggawa-gawa ng mga senaryo, magpakeme-keme pa para lang makalabas, no? Pero, in some cases, pinapayagan naman kami, naiintindihan naman kami nila, no? As we grow up, parang ganun. That concludes our vlog. I hope you liked it. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs
To give it a thumbs
up. Don't forget to subscribe, of course, and if you have any kind of suggestions for future videos, for this video, if you have any suggestion, please comment below. I hope you learned something, learned to lie, learned not to lie, anything. I hope you learned something. Peace.